What is up, guys? How are you guys doing today? I'm back here with another video of technology tech. I know I haven't done the video in like 2 weeks. I'm so sorry. I should have been doing all these new videos of all these incredible phones coming up, so I gotta catch up and everything. But today we're gonna be doing a review of the iPhone 12 and the 12 Pro. I know the iPhone 12 Mini and the iPhone 12 Pro Max won't be available until November 13th, so I won't do the review of those models of the iPhone 12 until next month. But now we're talking about the iPhone 12 and 12 Pro. So let's talk about it. So first, let's talk about the camera. The iPhone 12 has a wide and ultra-wide cameras. The iPhone 12 Pro has a wide, ultra-wide telephoto and a LiDAR sensor. So you do get more cameras on the iPhone 12 Pro. Both of these devices can record can record up to 4K. I'm messing up because I ain't done the video in a while. Both of these devices can record up to 4K, so you have great video no matter which one you go for. And just to let you know, even if you go for the iPhone 12, the cheaper iPhone 12, you're not going to be losing camera quality. You're just going to be using the LiDAR sensor and the telephoto lens. So if you don't care about the LiDAR sensor or the telephoto lens, you're better off going with the iPhone 12. Because it's not that much different from the iPhone 12 to 12 Pro. There's a $200 difference. So first, let's talk about things you're going to be getting the iPhone 12 Pro that you want in the iPhone 12. So what I just mentioned, the LiDAR sensor and the telephoto camera, you'll get that on the Pro. You'll get stainless steel on the iPhone 12 Pro. You'll also get a matte glass back on the iPhone 12 Pro. And you'll get a slightly bigger battery. But that's pretty much it. But some people have said the iPhone 12 has better battery life than the iPhone 12 Pro. I actually don't have the phone, so I don't know. I'm just going off what people are saying. So if that is true, then why would you go for the iPhone 12 Pro? Might as well go for the iPhone 12. But overall, it's not that big of a difference. They both have the same OLED display. They both have the same 1080p resolution. They both have the same size display. They both have the same camera quality. There's no difference in camera quality. They both have the same speakers. They both have the same thickness. They both have the same battery life. The battery life are very similar on both of these devices. Even though they said iPhone 12 has better battery life, they're literally similar. So, what's the real difference here? So, it's not really that much difference. So, nobody's going to care about stainless steel. Nobody's going to care about matte glass back. But what Apple did add this year is 5G. 5G is all new to iPhone this year, so I'm really happy that Apple finally added 5G, which most Android companies did do it last year or earlier this year, but you know how Apple is. They don't be as early as some other companies could be. But I'm really proud of Apple. They added 5G. They partnered with Verizon, all these different telephone companies coming out with their 5G. So 5G is going to be coming to the iPhone 12s first. The first iPhones to have 5G is the iPhone 12 models. And it's even coming to some of the older iPhones. So my 2017 iPhone 10 should also come with 5G in the next few months. So don't upgrade just because of 5G, because even the older iPhones are going to be coming with 5G. Let's talk about processor and RAM. You have 6 gigs of RAM in the iPhone 12 Pro. The iPhone 12 only has 4 gigs of RAM, so that's another difference. You get more RAM on the iPhone 12 Pro with 6 gigs of RAM. It's a lot small for a 2020 flagship, but since Apple's optimization and processor are really good, Apple doesn't really need that much RAM. And the processor is a lot more powerful than last year's A13 chip. Most people won't see a difference, but I'm telling you the A14 chip is a lot more faster, more efficient, and more powerful than the A13 chip. Mostly efficient. Now, battery life concern, I'm really kind of sad at Apple because the iPhone 12 Pro and the iPhone 12 don't have as good a battery life as last year's iPhone 11 series. The iPhone 11 beat the iPhone 12 in battery life, and the iPhone 11 Pro beat the iPhone 12 Pro in battery life. So that's very disappointing. If you want to see that battery test, let's look it up. Battery test on iPhone 12s. You can see that the iPhone 11 Pro and the iPhone 11 have a better battery life than iPhone 12 and 12 Pro. So that's something I see. So I don't like that. But let's talk about this. Should you buy the iPhone 12 Pro? Should you buy them, or should you buy older iPhones? I would say recommend you buy last year's iPhone 11 series. Yeah, I recommend you just go for the iPhone 11. The iPhone 11 is actually slightly bigger than the iPhone 12 since they went back to the flat edges from the iPhone 5. If you don't know, the iPhone 12 does have flat edges, which is a little bit different from the iPhone 11. But overall, the design of the iPhone 12 and 12 Pro is very similar to last year's iPhone 11 series, besides the flat size. So yeah, I would recommend you get the iPhone 11. If you don't care about the 720p resolution, if you're okay with that LCD display, then hey, go with the iPhone 11. It is an incredible device. You're going to get great camera. You're not gonna be disappointed. Even with the iPhone 10s from 2018, it still has a really, really good camera. So not, I'm gonna be honest with you, go for the iPhone 11. It still has a great camera, has great battery life, even better than the iPhone 12. It has great speakers, has incredible colors and all that. Even though you're gonna get a little bit more outdated phones, you got bigger bezels on the iPhone 11. Hey, who cares? It's a better option. Plus, the iPhone 11 is $600 cheaper. So, that's my iPhone 12 and 12 Pro review. I think these devices are incredible. I think Apple made some great improvements on the improvements that they did. But I feel like Apple could have did better, like add 1440p resolution, add expandable storage. I feel like Apple could also add a lot faster charging. And speaking of charging, Apple also got rid of the charger in the box, which is just so much. So I'm complaining a lot about the iPhone 12. Let's just talk about stuff that I don't like. I don't like it doesn't come with a charging box. I don't like it doesn't have expandable storage. I don't like that it still offers 64 gigabytes as a base storage. I don't like that. Okay? I also feel like it have faster charging. 20 watts of charging is too slow for an $800 to $1,000 phone. You should at least have up to 30 watts. You see OnePlus, they got 65 watts on $700 device, so I don't know why Apple is still doing slow 20 watts or even 5 watts. I'm happy they ain't doing 5 watts anymore. So that's something. Those are a lot of things that I don't like. So I would 100% recommend you go for last year's iPhone 11 series. I feel like they'll give you more bang for your buck, for your price, and plus they're a lot cheaper. But overall, I think Apple did incredible, whatever improvements they do. But hopefully the iPhone 13 brings more excitement. So I was excited about the iPhone 12, but it doesn't seem like it's not all that phone. I feel like the Android side of things did a lot better. Added 120Hz display, 1440p resolution. Apple's still doing that big notch in 2020. Hopefully Apple finds out a way to shortening the notch with the iPhone 13. I saw some rumors saying that the iPhone 13 could have a lot smaller notch. Hopefully in the next 1 to 2 years, Apple finds a way to get rid of that notch, because you see Android is already working on in-display cameras, which Samsung, I heard, probably won't have in-display cameras next year, but most likely on their foldable phones, which I see. So we're going to see some Android smartphones with in-display cameras next year. Some Android smartphones will probably still have a punch hole, but still, Apple needs to get rid of this notch, because it don't matter what Android, no 2020 Android smartphone you get, it's gonna have a punch hole. Like, there's literally no Android smartphone in 2020 as a flagship has a notch. Literally none of them. But if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below, and I will try to answer them. See you guys in my next video that I post.